Monastery of Ucles. Halfway between Cuenca and Madrid, on the side of a steep hill, stands Ucles, a beautiful town of Celtiberian and Roman origins that seems to be anchored in the past. At the top, on a hill, stands the monastery of the Order of Santiago. This monastery formed part of a group of fortifications that had its origins in the Muslim domination of the Iberian Peninsula. After its reconquest by the Christians, it was donated by King Alfonso VIII to the Order of Santiago. The order turned the castle of Ucles into its mother house, Caput Ordinis, head of the order, forming a formidable complex of buildings. With the end of the Reconquest in the 16th century, the monastery was passed to the Crown of Castile and gradually lost its military function. In 1529, under the reign of Charles I, a radical reform began that would convert the medieval monastery into the present building. The duration of this new construction, which lasted more than 2 centuries, gave rise to a successful combination of architectural styles. The interior of the monastery is articulated around the 18th century cloister, enclosed by 36 arches, with the beautiful Baroque water cistern in the center. Around this cloister, the most notable rooms are the 16th century refectory, with a majestic Renaissance coffered ceiling, the plateresque sacristy, and the Baroque royal staircase. There is also the superb Herrerian church, the work of several architects, most notably Francisco de Mora from Cuenca, completed in 1598, whose capital is crowned by the cross, the emblem of the order, and below it the characteristic figure of its weather vane, a cockerel that even today continues to turn to the rhythm of the winds. style stands out, on a tour of the exterior of the building, we can admire the variety of styles on its facades. The eastern facade, in the plateresque style, possibly designed by Enrique Egas. The Herrerian facades, to the north and west, corresponding to the main church, and the main facade, completed in 1735 by Pedro de Ribera in the Churrigueresque style. In 1874, the monastery became the property of the Bishopric of Cuenca, which established a section of the Conciliar Seminary of Cuenca. At the outbreak of the Spanish Civil War in 1936, the monastery was sacked and used as a hospital and later as a prison. At the end of the 1940s, it was restored and adapted for the use as the minor seminary of the Bishopric of Cuenca. However, due to the reduced number of students and the difficult economic situation, the Monastery of Ucles was reinvented once again in 2012 as a tourist attraction, with the possibility of hosting concerts, camps, spiritual exercises, etc., within its centuries-old walls. We invite you to discover the beauty of this monastery and to enjoy the experience in a building full of history and spirituality.